Well, let's see if we can actually get to diamond. I think I'm just one win away from diamond tier. Yes, that's correct. So we are in platinum tier 1. Just one win away. And yeah, it's for the 4th time in a row I have drafted Izzet. It's actually quite strong. Seems like in quick draft it's probably underdrafted by bots. And the main cards for us are things like Baxter, who generates a 1/1 when it comes into play and then keeps pumping a random artifact. Not just pumping, but also giving first strike so we can chip in for some damage. Now let's see, I mean it's perfect hand. I think we will just play Droid turn 1. Don't want to start with a tapped land because we don't have a 2-drop. Well, now that we have a 2-drop, I might reconsider actually getting started with this. It's not necessary on turn 2, we can do it later. Let's see, maybe we'll draw a mountain. Definitely want to play this artifact turn 3. Now let's think about it a little bit more. I think the issue is if I play untapped land and then does the machines, and then the turn after that the weather maker, I will not hit the 4th land on time, or it will be, or rather it will be tapped most likely. I think getting started with this is not necessarily crucial to do it now, so I think it's here. Now next turn we are definitely playing this one and therefore giving the droid with the light cannot be blocked. This artifact has actually been great so far. But probably goes only really into crazy mythic. And let's see what they will bring into play. That sucks. Well, let's see, what can we do? I mean, we can bounce that one back into the hand. Or maybe that one. Cannot really kill it. Let's see, do we need all these lands or not? Or rather, do we have time to sit on the counter spell given that we are in this dire situation? Guess we can bounce it another time. Maybe it's worth it to give this one haste. Bottom line, we can maybe later on get this artifact back once we pay 2 mana here for this class. I just really want to start attacking them. 4, 5, then 6 and 7, right? Yeah, let's raise. bounce spells. This guy. Bounce anything. Scry, don't need a land. I'll just attack for 5. Ah no. Trying to this one maybe. Haste. I guess I should have sacrificed the droid. But let's see, if right now they just play 2 creatures, you can bounce one off. Actually bounce. Yeah. And then the cryptid we can just block so that fortunately Metalhead is legendary. What we can start doing now is activate this one, start placing counters on our unblockable one. It's almost lethal now, so they use the trade, and then next turn Michelangelo actually sneak in and cannot really put anything into play. So now they need to deal with these 2 creatures, and we have another one coming. Metalhead can come with haste if we sacrifice something like this artifact. Let's see what they will come up with. I mean, Super Shredder is nice, but it's rather slow in the mid game. Will be definitely something scary turn 2. Nice thing about this class is that it can activate our other artifacts, like this one or that one. Turn them into creatures. Yeah, I think they're pretty much dead here, right? Because you can bounce one creature and then give menace to Metalhead. Nobody. This one. Replay it, yeah. I saw it coming. And yeah, that's a trophy with Izzet, which we drafted 4 times in a row and got to diamond tier. That's nice. So yeah, I have the suspicion that Izzet is underdrafted in quick draft on MTGA. Maybe we can run it back. See if that's the case. Definitely good to start with the rare here. Krangan Shredder is definitely the strongest card here. Now, shall we pivot into Boros or pick a green card? Or just try to force Izzet? There aren't that many good Izzet cards here. I mean, this one is pretty much unplayable. Retro Imitation is playable, but nothing to write home about. Yeah, I guess we can pick the green card. And now blue is back on the menu. Donatello is here. Apart from that, yes, Krylanoids are definitely great. I will take Donatello. One of them is always good. Yeah, now we are pretty much forcing blue at this point. Maybe we will be blue-green, so Simic. I don't mind actually a Raphael. Yeah, now packs have dried out. Great. I guess I can take the pizza. It goes onto Izzet deck, which I'm trying to force now. These are not really playable. Actually, Mind transfer protocol can become useful. Let's see what we open here. I'm really impressed with the scientist, and we already have one bespoke boss, so maybe that's the pick. We are really trying to force Izzet again. Founder is definitely great. Dual land here. Yeah, we don't need a second Donatello, and Droid is definitely good. Would be nice to table the other one. Here, there's nothing for us. I mean, we can pick a defensive speed kind of card. Yeah, the GT in our deck doesn't do much because we have a whole bunch of 1/1s. I mean, Metalhead is exactly what we need. Don't mind the counter spell, definitely good. Nothing for us here. I'll take a negate. This card. So we do have one of these already. Let's try maybe Donatello's technique. Alright, scientist tabled. Alright. Yeah, so far our deck is quite weak actually. Maybe we'll pick something up in pack 3. Now another creature you control enters, deals 2 to each opponent. Our attacks create a 2/2. This looks nice. I mean, Donatello is the one that would really go well into our deck because we have usually quite many artifacts in Izzet. We already have 9, and some of them actually generate 2, so like Ravenous Robot. So it's a tough pick here. There is also removal here in Manhold Missile. Yeah, I'm not sure what to think of this one. I mean, it's a rare, I have never played it. Here we have this removal once again, and nobody is definitely something that we can utilize. Really use some 1 and 2 drops for the deck. Somehow we are not seeing those, so maybe it was a bad idea to force Izzet once again. This pizza is great, especially if we can bounce it with the nobody. That's the one we can definitely utilize since we have so many artifacts, so it will be enabled most of the time. Here comes Donatello back. This is great. However, it's legendary, so usually I don't like to play more than 1. Right, let's see what Draftsmith thinks of our deck. It's actually 1000, so it's not too bad. So it proposes to play both Donatellos actually. And definitely cut negate, black cards. Don't need Raphael, don't need this pizza because we don't have all full 5 colors. And also cut this one. Yeah, obviously. I mean, this one looks actually not too bad. But definitely could use some 1 drops. There is one great one that Surveil at Camp, which taps a creature or untaps for just 1 mana with flash. You can also sacrifice it or take it back with a nobody and then trigger the game. And you can also sacrifice it to draw 2 cards and also that same effect. So it's really a nice tempo play. So, and our current deck is, I guess, a bit more on the slower side, more mid-rangey. But yeah, for that we have more removal. Should be able to survive and stabilize and then take over the game. Casey Jones is a rather weak card in this format because there are random 1-3s running around or tokens. Hoping that we can play some non-creature spell or artifact spell rather and trigger this one. So I don't really want to spend either of my removals on that lame creature, but at the same time I don't want more damage from it. Better to get rid of it outright, especially since this one doesn't kill bigger things out there, which can come out of green color. I will play it now because we are playing against blue color. I don't want to run into a counter spell or some hexproof on green. Yeah, I guess next turn we are just playing this mutant, then Canyon Shredder. Ah wait, we cannot play it because it requires double red. Oh. Yeah, these guys, we need really a lot of buzz bots for our deck to click. Carries well equipment or counters. Alright, now we play Shredder and just hope that it survives. And we have already a way to trigger the disappear ability. Wondering how does it work. At the beginning of your end step, you may cast card exiled, but can you cast it at instant speed? So can we cast this creature at instant speed? Well, let's see if it survives. Oh wow, that was quite a combo, right? They bring this back. They can deal with this one. Arguably a much less exciting one, but still. Turns into a triple. Unfortunately, we cannot even bounce it back with the nobody. Really use a metal in this deck. I think we have one, but only one, right? Yeah, we have one, but only one. I mean, also Bespoke Buck could actually bounce it back. So let's see if we will draw one of these. Oh, no such luck. Hits. Alright. Yeah, like drawing many of these cards would be nice. But we are somehow or rather drawing too many lands. see if I could change the deck slightly to have a bit more play against the flyers. I didn't really like how this game played out. Guess we don't have anything in here which would help us. Alright, let's run it back as is. Just hope for better draws. Or opponents with fewer removal spells, because they dismantled our Shredder and Krang and Mutant Turtle. It was way too easy for them. Coming out of 3-color deck. So we don't have a Krang in our opener. Metalhead. What's there? It's still not too bad. 2 into 3 into 5. We are on the play. So a lot more promising this time. Definitely having buzzboards would be wonderful than Mother Foundry. Can occasionally become useful when you deal 3 damage to the target creature, but at the same time quite many creatures actually have 4 toughness. 4 other creatures which you really want to kill have 4 toughness. They don't know what's coming. This one. Fancy animations for Raphael, but it's not actually that strong of a card. But at least it has mana, so at this position they really would need to play. How does it work? Another creature enters. Just wondering whether we should play our best creature here or not. Into so much open mana. Just play these 2. Trigger Raphael, see what we would draw. Land. But we already played the land, right? Well, at least we will play this one, so utilize all of our mana. So I guess we can do it even if this creature dies, right? It was much better turn than just playing the Mutant Berserker Turtle. And next turn, if Raphael survives, we can really capitalize on it, right? Play a land and then Donatello. Oh well. Didn't happen. At least our board is now a lot more impressive. Creature tokens you control gain haste. Alright. I think I'm not taking with the droid, it's too valuable. Besides they're in dire position and really want to start trading. Also drawing cards. So we just need to draw more artifacts to trigger this one a couple more times. against haste. Especially works well against creatures with 1 toughness. Yeah, that's why I really don't like Casey Jones. There are so many random Mauser tokens running around. Oh well, now that we are untapped, we have this ability here, so we would counter any spell if they try to kill our Slash. Now the question really is, shall we play this one to tap their Casey Jones, or just not attack with the droid and keep up the ability in case they want to get rid of this one? I mean, when it attacks we would create a 2/2, so it's not too bad, right? I think let's just attack with these two. Maybe it's a bit too defensive, but I feel like they haven't read this card and just didn't play removal just yet. Hopeful that yeah, by the way, we also deal them too, right? Alright. I'm fine with that. That's what was their plan. I guess we still counter it. Because that's kind of the indication that they don't really have any good removal spell for the Rampager. Play Baxter. So it's just a 1/1. Yeah, if we draw Island, then we basically win. Do nothing else. But now at least we can tap Baxter with the Scientists. Yeah, it's really unfortunate we don't have a second island to play Donatello. But I think we need to attack now. I mean, alternatively we could just attack into Baxter if they block. Then we use this one to get rid of it. But another option would be to just to kill it outright and attack. I do like this plan because it allows us to then get rid of their other creatures they play it next turn. Like by sacrificing this one and dealing 3. Just expands our board. Nothing to complain about. So 1 into 2 and hopefully 3. Also triggering droid all the time, so it will go unblockable. Alright, and we drew the land. So let's see if our opponent can do anything against such a start. Just do a tempo play. Spend this premium removal on it. And now at this point in time, I think we'll either create a 1/1 or take this one back. I'm not sure which one is better. I will go for a tempo play. Definitely like the land here. Quite likely we'll play Raphael or Donatello, depending on what will they play. Othello is a bit a weaker play, I guess. Raphael is definitely a bit more scary for them. Especially since it has menace already, so then shall we bounce next turn? Even if they play 2 creatures and we bounce one, it will get in. But then I guess we are anyways not playing anything of it that same turn because we need to have a creature enter in the battlefield. That is actually quite weak card here. So what does it say here? You may play a card. So it means if we actually exile a land, we can play it. So yeah, let's go ahead and play it. In that case, if we hit a land, we can actually play it. Now they have another one of counter. Alright. Well, let's see. I mean, if they're spending their removal on such things, hopefully they will have nothing for Krang when it comes down. They only have 2 cards left. How shall we do this? I mean, shall we just bounce that one? Or rather engage in combat and turn it into a turtle? Or bounce it and get rid of Leonardo and get in for 4. Just spend their whole turn replaying it. I think I like that one. That plan a lot more. Wondering if we should get rid of this one just to draw a land. Or do we want to draw a land naturally? I definitely like removal against this lifelinker, right? Because it's 2/4, it can indefinitely block our Donatello, so I think I will decline. The question is, if we draw a land, shall we turn this one into a turtle and equip? Or not? We just play Krang and hope for the best. After all, actually, this premium removal in blue I shouldn't spend on just random creatures. Could just play Krang and sit back. I mean, we also have Mauser Foundry, so probably they're not really blocking. If they block, I'm actually fine with just spending this one. Might be a bit slow of play. We're already ahead, so actually survives. Oh, wow, this one is actually quite annoying. Let's see. Bit of an inefficient play from my side. Should have just equipped and attacked. Actually, I don't want this one to trigger. I should actually do it now. This one costs 3, right? Well, let's see if they have removal for the Cannon Shredder. Doesn't look like it. Unless they're slow rolling. Oh, this attack is a bit sus. I think I'll just take it. Now the question is, how shall we trigger disappear? Just couldn't deal with Krang and Shredder. But yeah, some atrocious play on my side. Still somehow got a win. Definitely one of the strongest rares in the format. Also considering that there isn't all that much removal which deals 6 damage, right? So that's why I was a bit surprised that they have spent their white removal so early on smaller things.